Alright, this is gonna be one of those videos that is extremely unscripted, and I kind of just talk about whatever I feel like, right? So, Mario Tennis Fever came out. I kind of want to do a quick little review on the game, and just not really edit this video either, just kind of throw out all my thoughts on the game pretty much. All in all, I'm just kind of confused on how to feel about this game, really. So I played it as soon as I possibly could at 12 AM on my live stream. I absolutely loved it. The next 2 days, I just keep seeing constant, like, slander and, like, complaining on my YouTube recommended page, and people are just complaining, and it seems like no one really likes the game. So that's pretty much what ended up inspiring me to make this video in the first place, because, yes, the people complaining do have good points to make, and I do agree with a lot of them. But I still want to throw out my review in the hopes that someone that's, like, maybe still on the fence about this game checks it out, and realizes that, like, it's not the worst game ever that everyone's making it out to me, because, trust me, it's absolutely not. In short, though, this game is most definitely not worth $70 one bit. Is it fun? Yes, absolutely. My main problem with the game being $70 is all the side stuff is just absolute garbage, and like I question why it's even there in the first place. I completed the single player in about 3 hours because I wanted to unlock all the fever rackets. When you boot up the game for the first time in the first place or whatever, it gives you a tutorial on how to play. The first 2 hours of the single player were tutorials. The last hour was a bunch of, like, random little mini-games and, like, levels and such, but, like, so the game actually started there, basically. Was it fun? For me, not really, no. It was still extremely repetitive. Could someone have fun with it, though? Yeah, sure, absolutely. But either way, you shouldn't have to play 2 hours of tutorials to even get to it in the first place, though. Moving on to the other modes in the game, tournament mode, right? I mean, it's there, yeah, it exists. I honestly would have rather just had this be the main mode instead of the single player mode, and just have them add more, like, fan servicey type of stuff to it. I don't know if that word fits in this context, but I'll explain what I mean in a little bit. So, basically, in Power Tennis, like, after you win a tournament, you get a little 10 to 30 second clip of whatever character you're using just receiving the trophy in the award ceremony. Does it really do much to the game in the long run? No, absolutely not. That's what I mean by, like, fan service. It's there. It's cool, it's just funny, it's fun, there you go. It encourages you to, like, replay the tournaments and just see all the characters, like, interactions with each other and just winning and all that type of stuff. It's pretty fun. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, tournament mode in this game, it wasn't anything special. It's alright. Could have been a lot better. Moving on to Trial Towers, though. Yeah, this mode was just as bad as the single player, in my opinion. It was fun for the first few challenges, right? And then after that, it was just a bunch of, like, copy and paste over and over and over again. It was just so boring and, like, lazy and pointless. You guys know I'm sure you guys know Mario Kart World, right? You guys know the P-switches? They're just the same concepts over and over and over again. The first few might be fun, after that it gets really repetitive. That's exactly what this game mode was. It just didn't need to be a thing. I still played it though, because I want to unlock everything, but did I have fun? Absolutely not. What they could have did, and what would have been much better for, like, unlocking stuff, is whatever I said earlier with, like, the award ceremony and the little animations and stuff. Just, like, in the tournament mode, you can have, like, a little checkbox saying, like, oh, look, you need to play the tournament with Rosalina to unlock Nabbit or whatever. And then you see the animation of Rosalina receiving, like, the trophy and all that type of stuff. And then at the end of it, you also unlock Nabbit. That encourages you to replay the tournament mode, and there you go. It's way more, just trust me, it is way more fun that way. The tournament mode is a lot better than this stupid mode and a lot of the other modes to unlock stuff. The unlockables are just so lazy still. If they did the award ceremony interactions, it's quite enjoyable, and it encourages the player to replay the tournament. Kinda went off topic there, so back to the Trial Tower mode or whatever though, right? I will say this. Now that I did the 3 towers, 100 more challenges or whatever popped up, and they seem a bit more unique, actually, funny enough. Like, I remember I read some of them, and it was like, you have to play the ring mode or whatever, and you can only use, like, the curved moon racket, or you're playing that, like, piranha plant point game or whatever. You have to, like, get it past, like, the person on the other court, but you're constantly on fire. Like, it's still the same stuff, and it's still kinda lazy, but where was that in the actual Trial Tower part? Like, I would have rather just not had that 100 point thing, that the 100 extra challenges, and just make the other stuff more fun. Moving on to sling mode, like, I haven't played it yet, to be honest. I'm sure it'll be fine, because it's basically just the game. I don't think you can play online, which that sucks. They really should add an option for that, or something, I don't really know. Like, I feel like a lot of the options and modes, I wish they just had more queue options, or just anything, like, the online's kind of lacking, but I'll get into that a bit later. But, like, I'm sure the sling mode's gonna be pretty fun. I'll check it out at some point during a video, and I'll have a fun little face cam or whatever, so it can look like I'm actually playing tennis. That would be pretty fun, so be on the lookout for that. Next mode we have is the mix it up area. I mean, like, it's there. The special matches are alright. Like, those are the gimmick courts, basically. They're not gimmick courts like the older games, like GameCube and Wii still, but you know what? It's there. It's pretty okay. I really can't complain with that. I just wish, if anything, they gave you more settings there. I mean, I still like the gimmick courts for GameCube and Wii still significantly more. Or, I mean, GameCube and... or the Wii one was GameCube, but you know what I mean. But, like, those gimmick courts were so much better than, like, what it is here. But, you know what? At least it's still there. It's just a special rule set. The courts in the game, though, as a whole, they're kind of just lazy. But, again, I'll get onto that a bit later as well. But, anyways, back to the mode I was talking about. It's alright. I just wish they gave you more settings. The score challenges, though, yeah, those are just kind of boring. Like, I don't see why anyone would want to do those and have fun other than unlocking the stuff. They're the exact same thing in single player and Trial Towers. Once again, more copy and paste. The last mode to cover is online, and there's a little bit to say about it, that's for sure. Like, free play exists as well, but there is absolutely nothing to say about it. Like, it works fine. It's what you'd imagine it being. You just play tennis games there. Back to online, though, absolutely no surprise, Nintendo didn't do the job. Absolute shocker. The lobbies or room area or whatever are fine, I just wish they give you, like, more options to queue in the first place, like, and, like, so you can actually, like, find new opponents, like, oh, play again, boom, new opponent, play again, new opponent, basically like what Ranked is. Ranked seems like the only mode that's gonna be popular forever, as it's basically the only way to actually, again, play against different people, and pretty quickly as well right now. How the courts work in that, it's like Splatoon, where you have a court for every 30 minutes, and after that a new one's playable, and, like, and yes, I did not misspeak there. One court. Just one. Not multiple, just one. They could have did, like, two, but one's a little bit, and not to mention, I don't think... none of the courts there have any gimmicks. The courts are completely gimmickless, which I do not get. I mean, the only defense I have for this game not having gimmick courts again is, at the very least, the fever rackets are basically the gimmicks. But I still think they should have added more gimmick, like, actual gimmicks to the court still on top of the fever rackets, but that's just me. Not all of them, obviously, but just some. The main complaint with online that I can already see is, and that's just completely stupid, there's no way to play online ranked doubles with a friend. What the fuck are they doing? That's pretty much all of, like, the online covered as well. There's a lot to improve there, but yeah, there's that. I'm about, like, I'd say probably, like, 75%-ish done with my review now, so again, it seems like I'm just, like, constantly shitting on the game right now. But the ending half, I outlined my video a little bit, just to, like, some bullet points or whatever. The ending half, it gets a lot more positive. So the ending 25%, I actually, like, start praising the game and saying what it did good. So, for example, right, when you actually play the game, it is so fucking fun. It is so much fun. The core gameplay itself is, in my opinion, it's the best in the entire series, actually. The fever rackets are amazing. They're such an amazing gimmick, and that they just did such a good job with them. It makes it so fun. Not to even mention, though, but, like, the actual gameplay, like, even without the fever rackets, just how everything feels and works, it works very well. Very fun. And that is exactly why I am confused on how to feel about this game. Because everything about this game is terrible. It is fucking garbage. Except for the gameplay itself. Which, granted, is the main thing you're going to be doing there or whatever. Everything about the game is garbage. The gameplay, it is so much fun. But still, for $70, I just have such a hard time to recommend this game to anyone. If I do, it's for a very, like, niche subgroup, basically. There just isn't enough in this game for that price point, really. Like, it's just in no way, shape, or form a $70 game. Like, they even reused animations from Aces. Like, how are you gonna be doing this? Come on. $70 for reused animations. They spent, like, no time on this game, and they want 70 fucking dollars. Like, oh my god. Even ignoring all the side stuff, there's just not many courts, and they're all just lazy and boring. Like I mentioned earlier, there's just no gimmicks on them. Like, again, I'm gonna bring up Power Tennis because that's the one that's actually good. Granted, this game's still good, and I probably even like this game more than Power Tennis, all things considered, just because of the gameplay. So again, it's not all. This review is not bad one bit or whatever. It's more of a fair review than anything else. But again, I actually love this game. I think it's actually it is genuinely my favorite Mario Tennis game in the series, followed by Power Tennis. But still, in Power Tennis, you could play in, like, Rico Harbor and Luigi's Mansion, just for an example of background courts, or, like, backgrounds in the courts, and they had gimmicks going on in them. What is stopping them from doing that type of stuff now, but with, like, more modern games? They did it with, like, what was it called for Mario Wonder? The Flower Kingdom? Sure, they did it there. Great. Where, like, you could do more games, though. You have Odyssey. I don't even like Odyssey. Just do something. Is it because, like, it requires more time and effort? Oh, no. Well, guess what? Maybe you cut out all the shitty side modes then, and then you have to put more effort into the thing that people actually care about, the main gameplay stuff, and the courts. It is a tennis game, after all. People want to play tennis. Nobody is going to play these side modes after they complete them one time. Either don't half-ass it, or you make, like, the best side modes possible, and you make, for somehow, I don't know how you would do this, you make the single-handedly best tennis single-player mode ever. See, that's crazy to even say, because it's tennis. You're not gonna make it a crazy single-player mode. It's just impossible. Why is it even there? Again, I still love this game. It is still a lot of fun, but I just wish it was cheaper because it is just not worth $70 at all. They really do have something special going on here still with it. Like, the gameplay itself is just so much fun. But I wish they just didn't do the side modes, and they just, like, they literally just cut out the side content, and then just make the game $50. Like, just literally, that's it. It is so lazy and pointless. It's just, why is it there? However, again, this is how this video even started in the first place. I do not get the people that are making this game seem like it's the worst thing ever, because, like, again, like, Aces and Ultra Smash exist. If you think Aces is worth $60 and you're not okay with this game being $70, you need to reevaluate your opinion. Because no matter what, still, this game still has and still plays significantly better than Aces. It has much more content and is much more fun. It is Aces but better in every single possible way. So, do I recommend this game for someone that has a Switch 2, though? Again, it's very niche if I was to recommend it. Like, I'd say, like, if you love the Mario Sport games from the GameCube and the Wii, you know what, I guess for that matter as well, if you love Aces, right? Because think about it, this game is just better than Aces. So if you like Aces as well, right, maybe you don't care about the side modes, right? You're just gonna be playing the main tennis mode with some friends or on your own or whatever. Like, I mean, yeah, you can do it on your own, but whatever. Say, like, you want another secondary game, I would 100% recommend this game to you then. Just know that you are paying more than what it's worth still. And in case you don't know, what I mean by, like, a secondary game is basically, like, say you're gonna spend, like, 2 hours or so with like, either on your own or with some friends playing Mario Kart or Smash Bros. Or whatever, right? An online party game. And then say, like, after you played for a little bit, but and you're getting bored of the game, but you still want to keep playing the game for, like, another 30 more minutes or so. Then you go boot up some Mario Tennis Fever. That's basically what I mean by, like, a side game. Pretty much all the Mario Sport games have a purpose of that. You can't main those games as, like, the main online game you play, or main party game with the friend group or whatever. It's a side game. It just matters if they're fun, and this game is definitely fun, that's for sure. The main gameplay is so much fun, but the quality of life is just missing. It's basically the equivalent of Mario Kart World, because think about it, you guys know Mario Kart World. Did I already mention this earlier? I don't even know. It's like, Mario Kart World is so much fun when you actually play the 3-lap tracks. When you play Straight Line Simulator, yeah, it's not really fun. This game's the exact same thing as that. The core gameplay of Mario Tennis Fever is so much fun, but when you do anything else, it is absolutely terrible. The core gameplay's there, and just not any of the quality of life stuff, just like Mario Kart World. I think a lot of people are just hating for the sake of hating, though, like, when it comes to this game. I don't get it. Like, what are you expecting? It is a tennis game, after all. It's a fucking tennis game. Come on. It's not gonna be your little Zelda or your Pokemon or your 3D Mario. It's a fucking tennis game. I do agree, though, that complaining about the side modes and the fact that this game is $70, yeah, I 100% agree with complaining about that, because I agree with them for that part, but the main gameplay is still fun. The last thing I want to mention, though, is the possibility of DLC happening and adding more to the game, which I really wouldn't complain with DLC, because unlike the other Switch 1 sport games and all that type of stuff, Aces included, by the way, this game launched in a complete state. Even if the complete state is ass, it's still a complete state. You still have all the characters you need, you have all of, like, the menus are actually good, unlike Aces, but you're just missing the quality of life. DLC can easily make this game a lot better, and you can still add a bunch of new courts as well, and make it just that much more special. Like, the potential is there. The game is an absolute blast, but just fucking fails so badly on just everything outside the core gameplay. That's pretty much my summary of it. So, in short, my summary is a bunch of confusion, because that is how I feel about this game. I am so confused on how to feel. But again, either way, I said it earlier to the person I'd recommend this game to. There you go. If you fall in that category, I would definitely recommend this game to you then. But yeah, other than that, expect a bunch more videos on this game, especially in the next, like, 2 or 3 weeks, probably. Like, more gameplay, tutorials, and some other discussion videos, but much more positive than this one. Again, I pretty much said everything negative I wanted to say in this little review video about the game. And, of course, I still even ended up praising it, so, like, all the negative stuff's out of the way, so all my opinions are here in this video, so going forward, it's just gonna be nothing but just fun, basically, in all the other discussion videos and just tutorials and whatever, you know what I mean. I am most definitely, like, looking forward to playing more of this game, and it really is just that much fun. I really do love this game. Yeah, so, this video took a lot longer than what I thought it would, to be honest, so, thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day.